The West is effed, to say the very least. There is a OF influencer, you know, they like to call themselves models, but we all know that's not what they are. She's going viral. This girl, she's 23 years old. Her name is Lily Phillips, and she wanted to break a world record by sleeping with 100 men, guess 100 men, in under 24 hours. And she succeeded, and she's going viral for it because there was a documentary, a little short documentary on YouTube about this, and it shows that, wow, it wasn't as empowering and amazing, and it wasn't a good experience for her. And I'm going to show you guys all the viral clips. I'm going to break down why she's having a mental breakdown online, and then we're going to continue going into the fact that her own parents support this. Yes, both her mom and her father support what she's doing, and her next goal, which you have to watch until the end of the video to see the next goal, because it's insane, especially if you consider her reaction to doing the 100 men in under an hour. If you can't stand this woke culture, this feminist culture that tells women that being a slut makes you empowering, make sure you subscribe, because I love talking about this. I will continue talking about this, and we have fun here. Like, comment, and let's get right into it. So let me just play this first clip. This is the first clip that I saw circulating on the internet, and I'll kind of show you guys my tweet with it. So I said, did sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours make her feel empowered? Obviously not. She had to disassociate in order to cope with being one of the biggest hoes in modern society. Watch this.
Like, by the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're going to do this. And like, it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal sex at all.
I'm sorry, she's tearing up. Are those tears of joy? No, I don't think so. Tears of shame.
In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, you know? But yeah. I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them.
The hard part, get it? Ha ha ha.
And like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously...
So just for some context, guys, she has an OF account. I'm sure you guys have heard of it by now. That platform, basically women or anyone can sell provocative photos of themselves to people online. It's largely women selling nudes of themselves to men online. And she actually sent an invitation out to her subscribers saying, hey, if you're a fan, you can sign up and you can literally have, you know, intercourse with her. She literally did that. And what's interesting that she's about to kind of explain right here is she feels guilty that she didn't give each participant the allotted time that she promised each of them. And it's sad because it's such in female nature to be people pleasers, and she's not even worried about how, oh, maybe these guys shouldn't have wanted to sign up because this is degenerate and obviously a soul-killing goal. And yes, she's at fault for this too, 100%. But she's worried that she didn't give each guy enough minutes to just defile her. It's honestly sad and heartbreaking. Watch.
It just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of hard to let them down.
But it's up to you, right? Like when you know.
Yeah.
Have you even processed, do you think, what's happened?
Not yet. God, I won't forget this day, Jesus.
When I decided to start making this documentary, I wasn't too sure of what to expect. I certainly didn't expect.
Why is she crying so much? Seriously, and here is her right after when she was finished with the 100 men. This is her immediate reaction to going through all those men. Watch this. It's pretty sad.
It's not for the weak, girls, if I'm honest. It was hard.
That's what she said. LOL.
I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like... It's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
it's not like just having with someone?
Yeah. Just one in, one out. Like, it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might?
Definitely.
Sorry. Okay. It's okay. Just take
Yeah, 1 minute.
I like want to feel bad for her because she's obviously struggling with the aftermath of what happened, but she has to take some personal responsibility. But yes, we have to give her a little bit of grace. Okay, yes, it's hard to do that, but remember, she's living in a society where feminism is literally telling everyone that being a hoe is empowering with a sexual revolution. However, that doesn't mean that you should go and do this. I think that her obviously feeling really upset and shameful speaks volumes, but it doesn't speak that many volumes to her because I felt bad for her for a single second. And then I guess now her new goal is sleeping with 1,000 men in under 24 hours. So it's like, what? She gets this virality. She's making all this money on OF, but at what cost? I mean, she's quite literally selling her soul, and that's why it's breaking herself. And what's sad too is the fact that her own mother is her own manager, her financial manager, and the father supports it. She talked about that. That is insane. Imagine having your own father, your parents, but even a father figure be okay with this. She clearly has mommy and daddy issues. Clearly. Because, yeah, she says that they're supportive of her, but how supportive are they of her well-being if they're okay with this? Seriously, it's sad. So you kind of have to give her a little sympathy due to her upbringing. I don't trust these parents at all. However, she still is an adult now. She's 23. Take some personal responsibility. Maybe realize, hey, I actually felt like crap after that. Maybe I shouldn't do 10 times what I just did. But no, she's doubling down like the hoe she is. So now I kind of want to tell you guys some of the quotes that were just what she's been saying regarding this situation on podcasts. So on the Reality Check podcast, Lily spoke of how she was preparing for the physical feat as she divulged, and I quote, "I've done 101." So it wasn't even 100. It was 101. Wow. "I've done 101 and I'm doing 300 in a few weeks. It's like a boxing match. I think I'll get sore towards the end." That is so disgusting and foul. Gross. Sore towards the end, but I think I've got the right determination just to be able to push on. She's acting as if it's like some triathlon sport that she has to train up for. That's how she's viewing it. Sad. And yeah, regarding her parents, she says she speaks to her mom over the phone every single day. And she said, and I quote, "My parents knew straight from the start what I was doing. I was very upfront about it. Obviously, at the start, they were a little apprehensive because they wanted me to be safe and they wanted me to make good decisions and stuff like that. I just think I can hold myself back, or I just think I can't hold myself back because I'm scared of what other people might think." You're selling your soul and you're ashamed, and your parents are even more shameful. Shame on them. And she also talks about how it's actually difficult to find a boyfriend because of her online, porn work. I can't say the actual word, but yeah. Newsflash, guys don't want to settle down with a woman who literally has sexual intercourse with so many men, who sells nudes online. Like, they don't want to do that. Men value purity, and they don't want you to they don't want every other man to have access to their woman. So duh. And her parents even expressed concerns over her ability to eventually find a husband. And I really hope that she can, honestly, the way she turns her life around is finding God. She needs to truly find God, and not like in a Nala way where it can seem very fake for the virality. But, personally, go find God and stop being a hoe. Like, that's my Mother Teresa advice to you, Lily. There you go. Take it. What's interesting is she actually used to want to wait to have sex until she was married. She said, and I quote, "I actually wanted to wait for marriage at one point. I just used to think it was a very special thing. As soon as I actually did it, I kind of realized that it wasn't special, and also that I just really loved it and really enjoyed it, and that I kind of wanted to do it more often." So this is what's sad, all right? So sex is different for men and women. When women have sex, they tend to experience a more profound surge of oxytocin, often called the love hormone, leading to feelings of bonding and connection with their partner. Men, on the other hand, experience a greater increase in dopamine associated with pleasure and reward, potentially resulting in a more feeling or fleeting sense of satisfaction compared to women. So that's why you see women get way more emotionally attached to men if they sleep with them, and where men can just like sleep with a bunch of women and write them off. That's why in marriage, I don't advocate for cheating ever, but of course it's a bigger deal when a woman's doing it because it's way more emotional, whereas men can just, I guess, sleep with other women, have intercourse with other women, and they would be fine never talking to them again. Like, we look at men as leaders, so we should expect more discipline from men. However, it is completely different from if a woman cheats, because it's a way deeper thing. You have a full-on connection versus just purely physical. So honestly, if you look at it, feminism has made people or women think that being promiscuous and sleeping around is so empowering and so cool. But at what cost? It's when they actually do it, they realize that they are selling their soul. Their soul is gone. I saw Myron talk about this on X. Their soul is gone. And he even went on to say that, you know what? That's why most women cannot be living a promiscuous lifestyle long term, because it ends up eating away at their soul. And it's really sad. And the last thing I wanted to show you guys is Myron actually had this girl. Myron's a co-host of the Fresh and Fit podcast with Fresh, and this girl Lily was actually on their podcast. She lied about having sexual relations with Fresh for clout. What kind of female lies about getting effed? It's supposed to be the other way around. You know how men will kind of say, oh yeah, I totally slept with this woman, but it didn't really happen. Yeah, she's trying to use it for clout now, and it's just it shows how upside down society is these days, and it's really sad. Let me just show you guys this video.
Hold on, I got a little.
Go ahead.
From your experience, what type of guy do you prefer? Asian,
One that's
white?
got a cock.
Okay. What gives you the best experience? What type of guy?
I'll take anything if I'm honest. I'm not
She
that
has a
picky,
big-
mate.
If you're asking, she has a big black dildo and she shoved it up her ass earlier.
Can your mouth cover over the mic?
Well, at least we disinfect them.
Oh my god!
So you did
She's the
put
one,
your
bro.
mouth
We
Yeah,
on
actually
my
do keep
mic.
the place hygienic,
Yo,
so
she's the one, bro.
don't worry. We wipe them down with alcohol after every show.
All right, she's the one, mate.
Fantastic.
Mate.
But that's
All right,
sorry,
what about you?
no way.
First of all, I just want to say shout out to mum and dad watching from England. Love you guys.
All right.
And also,
Are they really watching?
yeah.
Oh, hi.
Sure, yo.
Also, I was just wondering if you're free tonight after this. I'm into the whole snow bunny thing.
Huh?
Are you free tonight after this? I'm into the whole snow bunny thing.
BBC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say anything because, like, you can't handle it, though.
Oh my god.
You can't handle it. I'm just saying.
You should see the video. You should see the
You should-
anal video we got to see before.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's to a party?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm
Go
dead
to
ass.
Riz, yes,
Okay.
sir.
Thanks for having me. I got one thing out there.
Yes, sir.
Now y'all know why Fresh tries to end the show so quick.
I thought you were a man of God.
Okay. All right. That's awesome.
Guys, it is not normal for women to talk so vulgarly, and it's not that she's all talk. She literally does these things. It's really sad, and the fact that she shouted out her parents in this insane clip just goes to show what lack of morality she was raised with. And to end on a more funny note, because this is kind of sad and tragic, I wanted to show you guys this meme that someone tagged me in today on Twitter. I'll show you guys right here. This is from, I don't know, this Slapnut1776JQ. That's quite the username on, honestly, W username. Anyways, this is the photo. Actually, you can see it more if I have it less. Okay, what they say feminine does to women, like, yeah, so empowering, but what it really does to a woman, she's crying, she's in tears, she's not happy about what happened. Her soul is being sold to the sexual devil, and it's sad. And honestly, we should pray for her, even though it's so easy to criticize her. Definitely try to pray for her. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure you comment an orange heart, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe, like, do it all. Bye.